has written a book about how our copyright laws are hopelessly outdated. That sounds like a great idea for a book. Please welcome Lawrence Lassig. Hey, Mr. Lassig, thanks so much for joining us today. Now, let's take a look at this book here, okay? It's called Remix, Making Art and Commerce Thrive in the Hybrid Economy. What do you mean by what's a hybrid economy? We're going off gasoline? Is that what you're talking about?
I hope so. I hope you do go off gasoline. But a hybrid economy is when there's a sharing economy like Wikipedia and there's a commercial economy
Nobody
like
makes money off Wikipedia.
And they
Okay, that's not an economy, that's a hobby.
These two together begin to produce great value. Like people build in Flickr, a free sharing economy, and then Flickr makes money on top of it. That's the hybrid economy.
Well, the hybrid economy is that everybody else does the work and Flickr makes the money.
Don't tell anybody this, Steve.
I wouldn't tell anybody that, because like when we have our green screen challenges, they do all the work and I get all the ad revenue.
That's the point. That's exactly the point.
But here's what I don't like about it is that you say that our copyright laws are turning kids into criminals because they're keeping kids from doing all the remixing that they want of pre-existing art and copywritten material, right? Isn't that like saying that arson laws are turning our kids into pyromaniacs? They're breaking the law.
Yeah.
You can't just throw the law out the window.
Totally failed war. Is that familiar to you? Totally failed war.
No.
Totally.
You're saying we need a surge. You say we need a surge in copyright protection.
We tried the surge.
What was the surge in copyright protection?
Totally failed war. For 10 years we've been waging this war. Artists have gotten no more money. Businesses have not gotten any more profit. And our kids have been turned into criminals. That's what this last 10 years has been about.
The kids out there doing some hard time.
70%.
70% of our kids are in jail because of this?
Well, they feel like it. 70% of our kids are illegally sharing files on peer-to-peer file sharing networks. 70%. Now, the real ridiculousness here is that the one institution that should be thinking about this, our Congress, can't even recognize. Not even one of them can recognize the insanity in this work.
You want our Congress? We've got real problems here. You want Congress to think about some kid? You want the Congress to be thinking about, Danger Mouse making the Grey album. That's what you want them to be thinking about.
They have passed 24 laws in the last 10 years to deal with this, quote, problem.
Have they worked? Have they stopped anything?
No, of course not.
Then why are you worried? You got what you wanted. They got the illusion of action. You got the reality of what you want.
I want a Congress that focuses on real issues, not these idiot issues that are not really causing any problems at all. I want a Congress where instead of thinking about how to raise more dollars, they think about what makes sense for public policy. That's the real problem.
Let's get to the nut of this. You seem to be saying that this remixing is okay. What's the difference between remixing somebody's work and just theft? If I go into Brooks Brothers and walk out with a handful of ties and get caught, can I just say, oh, I was just remixing the patterns?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
No. The difference is when you're remixing, you're making something new, like this show or that other show. Let me see, it's Jon Stewart. That's right, the Jon Stewart Show.
Yeah.
All the time makes fantastic, great new works by taking other people's stuff and remixing it. You just did this on this show earlier on. That's exactly what this remix is. It's about taking work and building on top of it.
Okay, listen. Okay, so I could take your book right here and just change the remix into me-mix.
That's cool.
Okay,
That's really cool.
and then change it to Stephen Colbert at the bottom. Add some value, like let's say I do a pretty good Snoopy. Okay, I'll do that, like that. Okay, like that, like there. Okay, okay. There's my Snoopy right there. You got that? Okay. All right. So now, my book, my work of art. You're cool with that?
Right. Put this on eBay. Do you think it's going to get more than it is on Amazon right now or less?
Much more.
That's exactly my point. Exactly my point. You've added value to that. Bravo. My praise to you.
But I'm benefiting from it, so that's okay.
I'm okay
But
with
nobody should take my work and do anything with it that is not approved. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ever, never, ever take anything of mine and remix it. For instance, I'll be very angry and possibly litigious if anyone out there takes this interview right here and remix it with some great dance beat then it starts showing up in clubs across America.
We're joint copyright owners. I'm okay with that. You can totally remix this. I'm fine with it.
I do not give you permission.
I give you permission. I give
Too bad. You got a lawsuit on your hands, buddy.
You've got a lawsuit.
Copyright is eternal.
Copyright is joint for us. It's ours together. We're in this together, Stephen.
I want a divorce. I'm remixing this relationship. So what's the future? Nobody's going to own anything. It's just going to be you and Barack Obama saying the tractor belongs to everybody. This is socialism. This is artistic socialism.
Really?
Everything.
Really?
No. Yes, really.
This is
Have I
socialism?
exhausted you? You look tired.
I am tired. I'm tired because we're pretending like there's a solution to be found with the copyright. This has nothing to do with copyright. You don't get that, do you? This has nothing to do with copyright.
I get it. I just don't care.
It's the insanity. That's the point. It's the insanity of a system produced by our Congress where this is the regulation. And you ought to be concerned about that system, changing that system.
But the system is working for me. So welcome to the mouth of madness. Lawrence Lassig, thank you so much for joining us. The book is Remix. Remember, no remixing. Wow. I wrote a really good book.